Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 15 SUVs owners are dumping in 2026. Number 15. Lincoln Corsair. The Lincoln Corsair is turning heads for all the wrong reasons in 2026, with a growing number of owners dumping it after just 6 months. Despite a starting price tag of around $45,000, many buyers report that the value doesn't match expectations. Consumer Reports flags the Corsair for below-average reliability, highlighting frequent issues with its electrical systems and occasional transmission glitches. Owners are frustrated by these early problems, especially when compared to other luxury compact SUVs in the market. Resale value suffers as potential buyers are wary of these reliability concerns, making the overall cost of ownership feel steep right from the start. Fuel economy is acceptable, but it doesn't offset repair costs or the inconvenience of repeated dealership visits. While the styling and brand prestige may attract attention, they can't fully compensate for the practical headaches that emerge within the first months. Surveys show that maintenance and repair costs often exceed initial expectations, and warranty coverage feels limited when problems arise so quickly. Safety ratings are solid, but they do little to comfort owners already frustrated by dependability issues. Driving performance is generally smooth, yet tech glitches and unexpected upkeep costs push many to trade in the vehicle early. For buyers spending $45,000 or more, the promise of luxury quickly feels undermined by recurring problems. Ultimately, the Lincoln Corsair is leaving too many owners disappointed, proving that early excitement can fade fast. Number 14. GMC Acadia. The GMC Acadia is facing a wave of early trade-ins in 2026, with many owners choosing to dump it after just 6 months. Carrying a starting price tag of around $40,000, the Acadia struggles to justify its cost against reliability concerns. Consumer Reports gives it below-average ratings, citing frequent issues with the infotainment system, minor engine quirks, and occasional transmission hesitation. Gas mileage is average, but combined with repair and maintenance costs, the Acadia starts to feel like an expensive proposition. The SUV's interior and tech features are decent on paper, but they fail to compensate for ongoing annoyances that appear so soon after purchase. Safety scores remain respectable, yet they aren't enough to keep dissatisfied buyers from considering alternatives. Driving comfort is adequate, but recurring problems and higher-than-anticipated upkeep costs are pushing people toward quicker trade-ins. For those spending $40,000 or more, the promise of a reliable, family-friendly SUV feels undercut almost immediately. In the end, the GMC Acadia is a model that struggles to hold onto owners, leaving early buyers regretting the decision. Number 13. Volkswagen Taos. The Volkswagen Taos is seeing a surprising number of owners parting ways in 2026, with many trading it in after just 6 months. Priced around $26,000 to start, the compact SUV's appeal is fading quickly due to persistent reliability concerns. Consumer Reports flags the Taos for issues with its electrical systems and minor engine faults, making ownership more stressful than anticipated. Buyers drawn in by its design and tech features are often frustrated when these problems surface so early. Resale value takes a hit as potential buyers become wary of the early reliability complaints, leaving owners with little return on their investment. Fuel efficiency is solid, but it doesn't offset the costs and inconvenience of frequent dealership visits for software glitches or mechanical checks. While the cabin and infotainment offer modern features, they don't make up for the disappointment of unexpected repairs and recurring small problems. Many owners mention feeling that the promised practicality and smooth experience don't match reality. Safety ratings are strong, yet they do little to ease the frustration of those dealing with repeated issues. Driving is comfortable, but repeated visits for minor problems and rising maintenance expenses are prompting early trade-ins. For buyers spending around $26,000, the Taos quickly loses its luster, leaving ownership more stressful than satisfying. Overall, the Volkswagen Taos is an SUV that struggles to keep owners happy, with many deciding it's easier to walk away than wait for issues to settle. Number 12. Nissan Murano. The Nissan Murano is getting dumped fast in 2026, with many owners calling it quits after just 6 months. With a starting price tag close to $38,000, expectations are high, but reality hits early. Consumer Reports gives the Murano a below-average reliability score, pointing to recurring problems with the transmission behavior and electrical systems. For a midsize SUV in this price range, those issues show up far too soon and quickly drain owner confidence. Depreciation is another sore spot. Once reliability concerns become known, resale value drops faster than expected, leaving owners stuck or forced to accept a loss. Fuel economy is acceptable, but it does not balance out the long-term cost worries tied to repairs and extended dealer visits. Many buyers say the Murano feels fine at first, but small problems keep stacking up, turning early ownership into a gamble rather than peace of mind. Safety ratings remain competitive, but they fail to outweigh concerns about dependability. On the road, the Murano delivers a calm drive, yet that alone is not enough to justify the cost when reliability remains questionable. For buyers spending close to $40,000, trust matters, and once that trust is shaken, the decision to move on comes quickly. The Nissan Murano proves that even a familiar name can struggle to keep owners satisfied when early reliability fails to meet expectations. Number 11. Infiniti QX80. The Infiniti QX80 is being dumped at a surprising rate in 2026, with many owners exiting after barely 6 months. With a price tag that pushes past $75,000, expectations are sky high, but ownership reality falls short fast. Consumer Reports gives the QX80 a below-average reliability score, calling out recurring issues tied to powertrain reliability and electronic faults. For a full-size luxury SUV at this cost, even small problems feel unacceptable. Depreciation is another major pain point. Once buyers realize reliability is not a strong suit, resale value drops sharply, leaving owners exposed to heavy losses. Many expected long-term durability for the money, yet early warning signs are enough to trigger fast trade-ins. Safety scores are respectable, but they do little to justify the running costs when reliability remains a concern. The QX80 delivers strong road presence, but presence alone does not protect owners from mounting expenses. When buyers spend over $75,000, they expect confidence, not doubt, and once doubt sets in, the exit happens quickly. The Infiniti QX80 shows how even a high-dollar SUV can lose owners fast when reliability and value fail to line up. Number 10. Buick Enclave. The Buick Enclave is quietly becoming one of the SUVs owners are dumping in 2026, often within the first 6 months. With a starting price close to $43,000, buyers expect comfort and long-term dependability, but early ownership tells a different story. Consumer Reports rates the Enclave below average for reliability, pointing to recurring issues with electronics and drivetrain-related concerns that show up sooner than they should. Depreciation hits early and hard. Once reliability concerns circulate, resale value drops, leaving owners facing losses far sooner than expected. Fuel costs are reasonable for its size, but that benefit fades when repair visits start stacking up. Many owners report spending more time at dealerships than planned during the first few months, which quickly erodes confidence in the vehicle. Safety scores are solid, but safety alone does not keep owners committed when reliability feels uncertain. For buyers spending over $40,000, the expectation is simple: a vehicle that works without excuses. When that expectation is not met early, walking away becomes the logical choice. The Buick Enclave proves that early reliability problems can push owners out fast, even when the nameplate promises comfort and value. Number 9. Nissan Armada. The Nissan Armada is seeing a steady stream of owners walking away in 2026, often after just 6 months on the road. With a starting price hovering around $52,000, buyers expect toughness and long-term reliability, but early ownership raises red flags. Consumer Reports gives the Armada a below-average reliability score, highlighting recurring problems with electronics and inconsistent powertrain behavior. Fuel costs are a major shock for many owners, and when combined with repair concerns, the total cost of ownership climbs quickly. Depreciation also hits harder than expected, especially once reliability complaints become common knowledge. Owners report losing confidence early, knowing resale value continues to slide the longer problems remain unresolved. Safety ratings are respectable, but they fail to offset concerns about long-term dependability and rising expenses. On the road, the Armada feels capable, yet capability means little when owners worry about what might go wrong next. Spending over $50,000 comes with an expectation of trust, and once that trust breaks, many choose to move on quickly. The Nissan Armada shows how early reliability doubts and high running costs can push owners to dump an SUV faster than planned. Number 8. Jeep Grand Wagoneer. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer is one of the most expensive SUVs owners are dumping in 2026, often after just 6 months. With a price tag that can cross $90,000, expectations are massive, but early ownership tells a rough story. Consumer Reports gives the Grand Wagoneer a low reliability score, pointing to frequent electrical problems and ongoing powertrain concerns. For an SUV at this price level, even minor faults feel major and repeated issues break confidence fast. Depreciation is brutal. Once reliability complaints surface, resale value drops hard, leaving owners exposed to big losses in a short time. Fuel costs are also high, and when combined with repair visits, the total expense quickly becomes hard to justify. Many owners report dealer visits within the first few months, which is frustrating for buyers who paid luxury-level money expecting stability. The size and road presence cannot hide the fact that ownership feels risky early on. Safety ratings are strong, but safety alone cannot outweigh the stress of ongoing reliability worries. When someone spends close to $90,000, they expect peace of mind, not second thoughts. Once doubts start, the decision to move on comes sooner than expected. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer shows how high price and low reliability can push owners out fast, even in the first year. Number 7. Dodge Hornet. The Dodge Hornet is quickly earning a reputation in 2026 as an SUV owners are dumping after just 6 months. With a starting price around $32,000, expectations are set for a modern, reliable compact SUV that can handle daily use without drama. Instead, many owners are facing early frustrations. Consumer Reports gives the Hornet a below-average reliability score, with common complaints centered on electrical faults, warning lights, and software issues that show up far earlier than expected. For a relatively new model, that is a serious confidence killer. Depreciation has become a major issue. Once reliability complaints started spreading, resale values dropped faster than buyers anticipated. Owners who thought they could hold onto the Hornet for a few years are now trading it in early to avoid larger losses later. Several owners report needing updates and fixes within the first few months, which adds wasted time and uncertainty. Safety ratings are solid, but safety alone cannot offset reliability worries. The Hornet may feel quick and modern on the road, yet those positives fade when owners start questioning long-term dependability. Spending over $30,000 comes with an expectation of trust, and once that trust is shaken early, many choose to exit before costs pile up further. The Dodge Hornet proves that early reliability problems and fast depreciation are enough to push owners out well before the first year ends. Number 6. Land Rover Range Rover. The Land Rover Range Rover is being dumped fast in 2026, with many owners giving up after just 6 months. With a price tag that often climbs past $100,000, buyers expect top-tier dependability, but early ownership tells a harsh story. Consumer Reports gives the Range Rover one of the lowest reliability scores in its class, citing repeated electrical failures and mechanical issues that surface far too early. At this price level, even one major problem feels unacceptable. Depreciation hits hard and fast. Once reliability concerns become public, resale value drops sharply, exposing owners to massive losses in a short time. Repair costs are another shock, with routine fixes running into thousands of dollars. Even under warranty, frequent dealer visits drain patience and confidence. Safety ratings are strong, but safety alone cannot justify ongoing headaches and high ownership costs. For buyers spending well over $100,000, expectations are clear: long-term trust and stability. When those expectations collapse early, walking away becomes the only sensible move. The Land Rover Range Rover proves that price and image mean little when reliability issues show up almost immediately. Number 5. Kia EV6. The Kia EV6 is seeing an unexpected wave of early trade-ins in 2026, with many owners dumping it after just 6 months. With a starting price around $49,000, buyers expect smooth ownership and strong long-term value, but early reliability concerns are changing minds fast. Consumer Reports gives the EV6 an average to below-average reliability rating, mainly due to software glitches, charging system issues, and warning light problems that appear early. Depreciation is hitting harder than buyers expected. As reports of early problems spread, resale value softens, leaving owners hesitant to hold on. Charging inconsistency and unexpected system errors lead to repeated service visits, which is not what buyers want after spending close to $50,000. Range performance is decent, but reliability doubts overshadow the positives, especially for owners who rely on the vehicle daily. What starts as excitement often turns into concern within the first few months. Safety scores remain solid, but safety alone does not outweigh reliability worries in an EV. When buyers commit nearly $50,000, confidence matters, and once that confidence fades, patience runs out quickly. The Kia EV6 shows how early tech and reliability problems can push owners to exit fast, even in the electric segment. Number 4. Jeep Wrangler. The Jeep Wrangler is surprisingly landing on early trade-in lists in 2026, with many owners dumping it after only 6 months. With a starting price around $42,000, buyers expect toughness and long-term dependability, but ownership reality often clashes with that image. Consumer Reports gives the Wrangler a below-average reliability score, pointing to frequent electrical problems, steering issues, and recurring build quality complaints. Depreciation is sharper than many expect, especially once reliability concerns become widely known. Fuel costs are high for the segment, and when combined with repair visits, ownership costs climb quickly. Many owners report repeated dealership trips within the first few months, which feels unacceptable for a vehicle marketed as durable and ready for daily use. Safety ratings are mixed, and they do little to offset reliability worries. The Wrangler delivers a unique driving feel, but that alone is not enough to justify constant concerns about what might fail next. The Jeep Wrangler proves that a strong reputation cannot save an SUV when early reliability problems push owners to walk away. Number 3. Maserati Grecale. The Maserati Grecale is one of the quickest luxury SUVs owners are dumping in 2026, often before the 6-month mark. With a starting price close to $70,000, buyers expect strong reliability to match the badge, but early ownership tells a different story. Consumer Reports gives the Grecale a below-average reliability score, mainly due to recurring electrical faults and powertrain-related complaints. For a premium SUV at this price, those problems show up far too soon. Depreciation hits hard almost immediately. Once reliability concerns surface, resale value drops fast, forcing owners to take noticeable losses if they want out early. Repair costs also raise eyebrows, with minor fixes carrying luxury-level pricing. Even when covered under warranty, frequent dealer visits become a routine, not an exception. Many owners say confidence fades quickly once warning lights and system errors start appearing within the first few months. Safety ratings are respectable, but they do little to calm worries about long-term ownership. On the road, the Grecale feels capable, yet that experience is overshadowed by doubts about durability and ongoing costs. Spending around $70,000 sets high expectations, and when those expectations are not met early, patience runs out fast. The Maserati Grecale shows how reliability issues and rapid depreciation can push owners to walk away long before the first year is over. Number 2. Jeep Grand Cherokee. The Jeep Grand Cherokee is seeing a strong wave of early exits in 2026, with many owners dumping it after just 6 months. With a starting price around $45,000, buyers expect solid reliability and long-term confidence, but early ownership often disappoints. Consumer Reports rates the Grand Cherokee below average for reliability, pointing to recurring electrical issues and ongoing drivetrain complaints. Depreciation becomes a real issue once reliability complaints spread. Owners find resale value slipping sooner than expected, making it harder to justify keeping the SUV. Fuel costs are manageable, but that advantage fades when repair visits start stacking up. Many buyers report multiple trips to the dealer within the first few months, which feels unacceptable for a vehicle positioned as a premium midsize SUV. Small issues piling up create doubt, and doubt leads to fast decisions. On the road, the Grand Cherokee feels capable, yet capability means little when owners question long-term dependability. For buyers spending over $45,000, trust is critical, and once that trust breaks, moving on feels like the smarter option. Overall, the Jeep Grand Cherokee proves that early reliability problems can push even loyal buyers to walk away fast. Number 1. Volkswagen ID.4. The Volkswagen ID.4 tops the list of SUVs owners are dumping in 2026, often after just 6 months. With a starting price around $42,000, buyers expect a smooth and dependable electric SUV, but early ownership problems change minds quickly. Consumer Reports gives the ID.4 a below-average reliability score, largely due to repeated software failures, electrical faults, and warning light issues that show up early. Once reliability concerns spread, resale value drops quicker than expected, leaving buyers exposed to losses. Charging system glitches and system resets lead to frequent service visits, which defeats the promise of low-maintenance electric ownership. Range is acceptable, but reliability doubts overshadow the benefits, especially for daily drivers who need consistency. Many owners say confidence fades within months as small issues keep returning. Safety ratings are solid, but they do little to offset reliability concerns. For buyers spending over $40,000, dependability matters more than features. When trust breaks early, holding on feels like a risk rather than a smart choice. The Volkswagen ID.4 shows how early reliability problems can quickly turn excitement into regret in the EV market. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.